Listen, every girl wants a very confident man, a very bold and confident man. But no girl wants an arrogant person. Because a lot of you men don't even know what arrogance is. A lot of you don't know the difference between confidence and arrogance. Now, today I'm going to be giving you 7 signs that you're a very arrogant person. And that's why girls don't like to stay with you. That's why you start talking to a girl and all of a sudden she just ghosts you and then she doesn't want to talk to you anymore. And in your mind, you'll be like, but what did I do wrong? So if you know you don't know the difference between being arrogant and being confident, here are 8 signs to show you you are an arrogant man, and that's why girls cannot stand you. So keep watching. Hi, my name is ehywomendon'tlikeyou and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about arrogancy. Men that are arrogant. 8 signs that you are arrogant that you don't know, and that's why women are not sticking around you. Now, the first point here is you always want to be right. Yes, you always want to be right. Whatever discussion, whatever argument, you want it to end with you. You want to be the last person that says, and everybody will be like, okay. You just want to be right. You don't even want to be corrected. Even when people are trying to tell you, oh no, but it's this one, you'll be like, yes, I know, but that's why I said if you do it this way, it will become this way. You always want to be right, and no girl wants to argue with a man forever and ends up losing that argument. So sometimes you should just let it go. You should let it slide, because if you keep wanting to win every argument with your woman, if you keep wanting to win every argument with a girl in general, she's not going to like you. Girls are not going to like you. Your woman is not going to like you, because you're going to make them feel like you are Mr. Know-all. You know everything and you don't want to be wrong about anything. You want to be right about everything. You never want to accept when, you did not win this one. You look for a way. You try to argue until the spit in your mouth dries and until everybody accepts that you are right. That's arrogancy. And maybe that's why girls don't like to stick around you. Another sign to show that you're arrogant is you like to interrupt people when they talk. Don't interrupt people when they are talking. It's very rude. Generally, it's very rude. And if it's something you like doing, you like to shut people up when they are talking just for you to talk. If you're someone that likes to say, listen to me, I'm saying something, listen to me, let me talk. If you're a man that talks like that, you are very arrogant, and maybe that's why women don't like to stick around you. You might not know this is arrogancy. You might feel this is your nature, but you need to work on this, because if you have this nature, if you shut your woman up when she's talking, she's not going to stick around for a very long time, bro. She's going to leave you and yourself in that relationship, and she's going to take her back home. So avoid interrupting people when they talk. Avoid shutting people up in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of that speech. It's very rude. It's very arrogant. It doesn't tell good about you, and it makes you feel like you're an arrogant person. So do not interrupt people when they speak. That's a sign of arrogance, and that's why maybe women don't like to stick around you for a long time. Another sign to know that you're arrogant is you like talking about yourself, bro. You like talking about yourself. See, when someone tells you, tell me about you, talk and stop, okay? But if a girl asks you a question like, what do you do for a living? And then you start talking about your achievements, talk about work, talk about your money, your cars, your project, your this. She's gonna be like, oh. She's gonna get tired, because like when you take a girl on a date, she expects you to want to know about her, okay? And even if she tries to know about you, she just wants you to talk for a few minutes and stop, because she wants you to concentrate on her. Now, if you take a girl out and all you want to do is talk about yourself, whatever situation that passes, you want to talk about it as it relates to you. You want to talk and bore her with you, even no matter how interesting your life is. If you're on a date with a girl, avoid talking about yourself. If she asks you a question about you, make it very short and turn it back to her. Make her the center of your attention. Make her talk about herself. Because, see, just avoid talking about yourself too much when you're on a date with someone. If you like, know Osama bin Laden. If you like, know George Bush. If you like, know everybody, Barack Obama and the rest of them. When you're talking to a girl, make sure you stay humble. Because if you start blabbing about yourself and everything that you know and all your blah, 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 she's going to look at you like you're arrogant and you're just talking about yourself. So why did you take her out on a date if you just want to talk about yourself? Like, what is she doing here? So if you know you have that attitude, that's a very arrogant attitude, and you need to stop it. Stop talking about yourself when you take a girl out on a date. It shows that you only care about yourself, and no girl wants to stick around you if that's the kind of person that you are. Okay? Now, another sign to show that you are an arrogant person, okay, is when you try to turn every experience to be about you. Okay, it's just like saying talking about yourself. Now, I'll explain this one. Now, you're having a talk, you're in a group, okay, and people are talking about, oh, my aunt had my aunt died of cancer 5 years ago. I'll be like, oh yeah, you know, that's how my dog had cancer for you don't even allow people focus on that person that brought up that topic. You try to make it about you, and you start talking about, oh, how you used to have a dog who had cancer and it was terrible and blah blah blah, and that one ends. And someone start talking about, oh, I love to have coffee in the morning. I'll be like, oh yes, man, when I don't have coffee in the morning I feel terrible, like my best coffee is this, I love coffee. You make it about yourself and you forget about whoever brought up that topic. That's arrogancy. And if you're with a woman there, she's just gonna be like, he knows everything has happened to him, he has story about everything. Nobody likes that. Nobody. It's a sign of arrogance. So if you know you act like that, if you feel like you need to relate every life experience to you, that's bad. If a conversation like that comes up, even if you have an experience, let it pass. You mustn't contribute on every topic. You mustn't relate everything to yourself. You mustn't let people feel like you know everything, or you've been in every situation and everything is about you. It's very wrong. And if you keep doing this around the lady, they're not going to stick around. Okay, no lady is going to stick around if you act this arrogant. Okay, and the last tip I'm going to give you to show that you're an arrogant person is when you want to call the shot on everything. Okay, when you want to be the one that decides everything, especially when it has to do with a girl. Now you're on a date with this girl or this woman, and you guys had a good time, and you're like, yo, you want to try this again, maybe Friday? And she's like, oh yes, there's this place I like, it has pink and white settings, and you're like, oh no, this other place is really good, I think we should try this. Now you just push away all her ideas one side, and you only want to do what you only want to take her to places where you like, you only want to do fun things that you like, you only want to eat food that you like, you only want to order the pizza and the toppings that you like. If you keep doing this, she's going to be very uncomfortable with you, and it really shows. That's a very big sign of arrogance. A lot of you may not know that this is a turn off for ladies, and that's why I'm pointing it out. If you have any of these signs, or if you have any of these traits, you can change it. You can manage it. Just try as much as possible to pay attention to all of these flaws and try and fix it, because this may be why women don't like to stick around you. Because when a man has all of this arrogancy, it makes a woman feel you try to suppress a woman, you try to make a woman look small or feel small when she's around you, because you try to mansplain everything to her, you try to make her feel like you know better than her, you try to pick out everything better than her, you try to make everything about you, and that way you ignore her presence and you make her feel like, so what am I even doing in this picture right now? Because I mean, everything is centered around you. So carefully watch this. Don't throw her ideas away. If she wants to go to a certain place, compromise. Even if you don't like shrimps and she wants shrimps, sometimes bend the rules a little, go to her place, because anyway she's going to follow you to wherever you want to go also, just because she likes you. So if you know that you have any of these signs of arrogancy, fix it. Okay, fix it, and then maybe you understand that this was the reason why girls were not sticking around me. Now you've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying until this time. Be sure to check out my other videos. I'm going to be dropping links in the description box. Make sure you like this video, share, and subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Stay loved, stay beautiful, and bye for now. Mwah.